Okay, 3 things rich women do that keep them rich, and yes, you can start these today. 1, they stop making money emotional. Rich women don't take every financial decision personally. Move from being emotionally reactive to strategically selective.
This isn't just a video. It's a reminder of who you're becoming. Every clip you see reflects the energy of a woman stepping into her power, confident, grounded, and magnetic. Take a deep breath and allow yourself to become her.
My husband is a 7-figure entrepreneur, and I have been around a lot of wealthy people. I'm going to tell you some tips that you can emulate from the wealthy without spending a dime. Number 1 is time over money. Rich people treat time like it's currency. Broke people treat time like it's free. Money can be replaced, but time can't. So if you are spending your energy on something that is not actually giving you a ROI, a return on your investment, then you either need to detach from it or figure out a way that actually makes it worth your time. Number 2, your environment is a mirror of your standards. Broke mindset would be saying, I will clean up once I have a nicer place. Rich mindset is, I'll make this place look like success now. You can't take care of $1,000 apartment. What makes you think God's going to trust you with $1 million home? Rich people move with a quiet confidence, not loud validation. Rarely do rich people tell you what they have unless you ask about a certain thing. Real rich people move in silence and allow the results to do the talking. And lastly, long-term thinking. Rich people do not chase quick wins. They operate on legacy timelines. They're not thinking weeks, they're thinking years. A broke mindset will be, how can I make $1,000 fast? A rich mindset is, how can I build something that pays me $1,000 a week forever? Replace dopamine goals with compound goals like skills, networking, health.
It's not broke girl fall, it's rich girl fall, and rich girls have systems for managing their money. Here's my entire money system as a 20-something building wealth. First, I always keep around 1 month's worth of expenses in my checking account. My money system automates everything between my credit card payoff, my savings transfers. Those automations can only work if there's enough money in my checking account to cover it. Second, I keep money in my high yield savings account for 1, my emergency fund, and 2, my short-term savings goals. So things that are coming up this year or things that are going to come up over the next, I would say, 3 years. I spent time mapping out some of the larger things that are going to come up over the next few years so that I can plan and save for them in advance instead of letting them wreck my budget when they do come up. Outside of my high yield savings account, I invest my money into both my retirement accounts and also my traditional brokerage account. My retirement accounts are obviously for retirement, and my brokerage account is for money that I don't necessarily need in the short term and want to let grow for when I'm an adult, like 10 to 20 years from now. I map out how much I can afford to put into these savings and investment accounts in my budget planner. Then once I know those numbers, I can automate all of the transfers going into each of the accounts. So I automate the transfers going into each of my savings buckets, even if it's only like $50 a month. Also automate investments going into each of my investment accounts every single month. Outside of all of that, it's all about tracking your spending to make sure that you're not overspending every single month. If you overspend, then you're not going to have enough money for all of those automated savings and investments to go through. So I manually track my spending, make sure I'm not overspending, so that everything else in my financial system can be automated.
So here are 5 rich girl money habits that I wish I knew sooner, and I promise if you start doing these now, it's gonna make such a big difference. Number 1 is plan 1 day a month that is your financial management day. I always do mine on the 15th, which happens to be today. So what are the chances? On this day, I make sure that I monitor everything coming in, everything going out. I reconcile everything in QuickBooks so I can make sure I am up to date on that. And of course, I also revisit my financial goals. Number 2 is pay for as many things as possible on a credit card. Now, this does not mean that we're spending money that we do not have, but we are using the credit card to make those purchases and then pay it off the next day. Reason being, you're going to build your history, you're going to show creditors that you are a responsible spender, and of course you reap the benefits of any kind of travel perks, cashback, or credit card points. Set saving thresholds and work to hit those before you diversify and start doing a million different things. You should have at least 3 months of expenses on hand at any given time, and I believe you should hit that goal before you start diversifying into different investments and other ventures. Next is to create 3 tiers of your income. First is what you need to live and survive. Second would cover all of your needs and some additional. So anything fun, if you want to go on trips, go out to dinners, things like that. And third is how much you need to be living the elevated lifestyle that you desire. So essentially, what is the number that would truly give you financial freedom? And if you don't know that number, you need to calculate it, because if you don't know what you're working towards, it's going to make it virtually impossible to hit. Next one and best one, it is a little bit annoying, but this is honestly one of the biggest things that has helped me so much over the years. I cancel all of my cards every 6 months. Now, that's not closing the accounts, but I actually just like get a new card with a new number. Reason being is it helps me limit any unnecessary subscriptions and spending. And yes, it's a bit of a process to like reset up any recurring payments that you do need to have on there, but it's a very good trick for making you think about it a little bit more and really analyze like, do I need this and is this worth keeping? There you have it. There are 5 more money habits and money hacks, rich girl things that I wish I knew sooner. And I promise you, if you start following those, it will make a big difference.
Okay, 3 things rich women do that keep them rich, and yes, you can start these today. 1, they stop making money emotional. Rich women don't take every financial decision personally. If something is expensive or just not in the budget right now, they don't say I can't afford it. They ask themselves, is this aligned with my priorities? They move from being emotionally reactive to strategically selective. This is why their money grows. It's not chaos. It's very intentional. They automate their wealth, and I can't stress this enough. This is the unsexy one, but so powerful. Every rich woman I know has their money moving automatically. Savings, investments, retirement, soft life fund, emergency fund, before she even sees it. You rely on discipline alone, often fueled by motivation, you will lose. If you rely on systems, you will win. 3, they don't perform luxury, they prioritize it. A lot of people go broke trying to appear rich, look rich, but the gag is rich women look rich because they have financial stability first. They don't buy the bag and then panic later. They make sure that the bills, savings, investments are all funded first, then they go buy the luxury. You guys know I'm all about luxury and responsibility can coexist. We are not in the game of sacrificing luxury or sacrificing the things that we love. This is why they're rich for real. They're not performative, they prioritize. So if you want things to start looking different, start acting like the woman who manages her money through clarity, not chaos. It makes all the difference.
One tip that I learned from the people in my life who are the best with their money is to pretend that you don't have it. The key to having money is to live like you're broke. And I don't mean be a complete cheapskate and never allow yourself anything and never go on vacation, but it's once you enter that next level, that next promotion, whatever, don't all of a sudden break your lease, get a brand new apartment, get a new car, do all of these things, because you're going to be in the same rat race that you were before. Your bank account is going to stay the same because now your expenses are higher. So it's like, yes, you might be like up leveling your life in certain aspects, but you're actually still going to be in the same position. My husband is one of those people where like he has money, but he doesn't spend it in a way that's like performative, or he's not flexing, and he's always saying like, unless I can afford it 4 times over and then some, we don't need it. So while yes, he's not like a cheapskate by any means, he's actually very generous, he's just very frugal and genuinely thinks about his purchases, researches, makes informed decisions. On the back end is investing and doing all these things and making sure that his ducks are in a row before he starts making like crazy purchases. Even like when he got a new job, he wasn't like, okay, time to get a new house, time to do this, like we got more money, you know? Like our level of living didn't change drastically just because maybe we have more money now. We're kind of living the same, but you're just setting yourself up for even better in the future.
Your future self is proud of you. Keep showing up, keep glowing up, and never stop becoming her. If you resonated with this video, subscribe for more.